While Nigeria has largely been incapable of refining crude oil, with its 3 state-owned facilities only operating at about 30% of capacity, some are convinced there's hope yet. This, as industrialist and one of Africa's richest men, Aliko Dangote, opens the continent's biggest petroleum refineries, expected to produce 650,000 barrels a day. The first production is expected to hit the market by the end of the month. Let's now discuss the economic benefits of this colossal project with Chifipa Mhango, the chief economist at the Consultancy Group, who joins me now, and he's speaking to us from Johannesburg. Chief, we appreciate your time. This is absolutely incredible work by Aliko Dangote, but just give us some insights into the economic impact of this 650,000 barrel a day refinery.
Well, I think on the first note that this is a real landmark project for the African continent. It really shows the impact it will have in terms of value addition to the Nigerian economy, also benefiting the other economies around the continent in terms of from the export view. I think if you're looking at the real direct impact in terms of almost close to 1,000 jobs, 100,000 jobs will be created both indirectly as well as indirectly, so which also adds a massive benefit to the Nigerian economy. You're also looking at the savings in terms of imports. If you realize that Nigeria actually imports almost close to 23 billion annually of petroleum products. So that also adds that benefit in terms of savings towards forex for the country. But I think realistically also looking at the benefit in terms of the GDP contribution toward the Nigerian economy. So all those factors put into play from the economic aspects, I think you're seeing quite a huge benefit from the Nigerian economy. But also in terms of addition towards export benefit with regard to revenue for the Nigerian economy, almost close to $10 billion US dollars will actually be added in terms of the Nigerian economy from the export point. So that's quite positive for the Nigerian economy at this stage.
Chifi, how do we marry this to the recent announcements? Well, it was a few months ago when President Bola Tinubu took over, and he cut the subsidy on fuel. The Nigerians were paying approximately 8 rand, or the equivalent, and they're now paying 3 times as much. So they're paying about 24 rand, which is slightly more than what we're paying at the moment. How does this all factor into this new plant or this new refinery that Aliko Dangote has put in place?
I think one of the key benefits that from the cost aspects, it cuts transportation cost, because now the fuel, which is if you add the petrol, diesel, and the aviation fuel, will actually produced locally. So from the patterns in terms of how the production is done with regard to the costing aspects, which at the retail market do include transport cost. So the fact that this will now be done locally rather than what was happening before, where there was importation of this oil, in a way, I think it adds that benefit and from the transportation point of view. So that is an area where, even though the subsidies have been removed by the new president, that added to the retail price of the petroleum products for Nigerian consumers will actually be offset by the local production aspects.
Chifi, I think we're going to have to cut this short. We're actually struggling to hear you, but appreciate your time this evening. And that was Consultancy Group Chief Economist Chifipa Mhango.